She went right through the light, and then bam, she hit the Explorer. It got under the Explorer and just flipped it over. There's a lady in the front seat that was pinned, and she kept screaming, my baby, my baby. I went to the back seat, and me and some guy that was there pulled open the back door because he was stuck. So I pulled him out, thank God, because he was the special needs. My kid's mom works with special needs kids. Dealt with them, so I said, okay, it's okay. And he was panicked, and I said, okay, we have to use our superpowers. And so he screamed, superpowers.
Bon Jovi opened the JBJ Soul Kitchen in 2011, a non-profit restaurant where people in need can eat for free. Feeding the homeless is great, but what about stopping right in the middle of shooting a music video to help a woman in distress?
Production halts as someone notices the distraught woman about to off the bridge, her arms wrapped around the railing behind her. Gripping surveillance video shows Bon Jovi and a production assistant approach her slowly. The Rock and Roll Hall of Famer is trained in just what to say. He created a foundation to help people facing personal crises. But after talking for less than a minute, Bon Jovi and his assistant helped the woman climb back to safety. John Bon Jovi has his hands on both her shoulders as he convinces her her life is worth living.
We've all seen Brian Shaw doing this to a car for fun, and it goes to show why he's a 4-time world's strongest man, but not even a date night with his lovely wife could stop him from being a superhero. This is a side of Brian the world has never seen before.
And not even a couple minutes after we left our house, we pulled up onto what was a head-on collision. Somebody came up to my truck window and let me know what was going on. Immediately, both my wife and I, got out of the truck, approached the accident. The driver of the car that was closest to us was, talking, responsive. The way the door was, it was jammed back, and he was trapped. He was trapped inside the car, and he asked me to get him out. And so, my first response was, I'm going to rip the door off of this guy's car and get him out of there. So I grabbed the door, started bending it in half, was able to break the window, pulled the airbag up so that this guy could, breathe, and I was talking to him. And
Brendan Schaub is a podcast host, stand-up comedian, and former professional UFC fighter. During one of his podcast episodes, Brendan narrates a disturbing event that haunts him to this day. One spark was all that stood between him and the end, but with other lives at stake, he was forced to tap into his fighter mindset.
And I see a guy with no shoes on, he's in a wife beater, like kind of out of shape Mexican, running across the 101. I'm like, what the f? I'm looking, and then a Dodge Durango, probably going 60 miles an hour. Whack! So there's a flow of gas as thick as this room, flooding out. So my shoes, my jeans are all covered with gas. So I grab the door, and I'm trying to but it's mangled from the crash. So I'm like, back up, I'm trying to pull it down, I can't. So I go, we gotta smash this window and get him through the window. So I break the window, we break some of the window out. So I'm pulling all the shattered glass. I take the kid through. So the big kid, he's like out of shape, like kid who kept going, I don't want to die, I don't want to die. So I'm grabbing the kid and I go, it's all right, bub, it's all right. And then I look, and in the front is a lady who passed away. And the kid's going, mama, mama. And I go, Bubba, look at me. Look at me, look at me, look at me, don't look over there. And they said that guy that you saw that get hit by the car, that morning woke up, told his kids, we're all going to heaven today. And he got on Havenhurst to get on the 101 and went into traffic.
Jamie Foxx had taken a lot of risks in his acting career. He had his eyes glued shut for up to 14 hours a day to fully experience blindness in the movie Ray. But here's a big difference between method acting and a life-threatening situation without a stunt double.
We're good.
What about the people who say you're a hero for doing that?
No. This is good. You good?
I just wanted to get your address, man.
It's all good, man. Well, don't tell nobody what I did.
I heard the crash and I heard someone yelling. So I get in my car, come down, I call 911, and when I get here, the truck is over on the side and it's in flames. I climb in and I try to hit his seatbelt, but he's hovered over, so the seatbelt is on it. And so I grabbed the scissors from him, cut the seatbelt. And so my mind was, if the flames come in, I'll leave. And then as the flames do come into the cabin, I lean back, but I think what it did, it hit his legs, which made him extend. Your son's a fighter. And when he extends out of the cabin.
Gerard Butler is known for using his fame to support global causes, including traveling to Haiti to help serve food and visit families in need. But years before playing King Leonidas in 300, he showed real-life bravery by risking his own life to help a stranger.
But you are a hero. You did save somebody in real life like 20 years ago.
I did.
You saved a kid from drowning, didn't you?
Yeah, I saved a little boy from drowning a few years ago in a river, and I pulled him out. He was revived, not by me. I had no idea how to revive. There you go. I have the courage, but not the expertise. And in fact, he just got married a couple of years ago, and I did a speech for his wedding.
Cesa has a closer relationship with her fans. That goes deeper than just handing out photographs. She stopped her own concert to help a fan in need. Even before fame, she worked as a CPR-certified caregiver, proving her instinct to help has always been a part of who she is.
I love you so much. I just want to make this person is literally flat out, like past out TM, like flat on the ground, not responsive, and it's important that we just make sure that they're okay. I love you so much. Whoa. Wait, where the is the medic? Sorry, my wife see me get angry.
At her peak, Heidi Klum graced the Forbes highest-paid model list, but she can handle a lot more than just a fashion emergency. As a host on Germany's Next Top Model, Heidi rushed to help a contestant who collapsed and stayed with her while she got medical attention. As a mom, Heidi Klum gets even more impressive.
I heard about the scare in Hawaii. How long ago did that happen with your kid?
We were in Hawaii 2 weeks ago, and we had an awesome holiday until the last day. We've been swimming all week. Everything was beautiful, beautiful weather. And on the last day, when my son and 3 grown-ups were in the water, and all of a sudden one of those riptides came and took my son and everyone into the water, and they couldn't get back out. And it all happened so fast, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I had to go in there and help to get them out. It was so scary.
Post Malone has always been quick to act in dangerous situations. In 2018, he was involved in a car accident and took control of the situation until help arrived, and he was just a passenger. So it's no surprise he stepped in when a fan needed him the most.
What's wrong with it? That girl back there, and she's short, and she needs help. You see her? You see her? There she is, right there. She needs you.
Billie Eilish has been vocal about her mental health struggles, encourages fans to seek help and support each other. She's also known for going as far as stopping concerts to check on her fans. During this show in Atlanta, things could have ended very differently.
Healthy and happy and alive and okay. Are we good here? No. Hold on. I got you. Can we have an inhaler? Can we just grab one? We got one. It's okay. We got one. Wait for people to be okay until I keep going. Yeah!
From starting a foundation to help displaced families to rescuing an extra on the set of World War Z, Brad Pitt is more than just a Hollywood heartthrob. This little girl was definitely lucky he was there to save her from getting crushed. Running the New York City Marathon is brave. Doing it for charity is honorable. However, Edward's best work might just be during a diving trip with Leonardo DiCaprio in the Galapagos Islands. One thing is clear, Edward stays humble even after saving a life.
So we're in the water, and after a while, I'm looking around and I realize he's just not there. He's not around, and we're almost at the end of the dive, and I'm just thinking I should just go check on him. So I start swimming out deep into the ocean, and way off in the murk, like a shark, I see something, and then I see it's Leo, and he's coming toward me, and I can see from 50 yards away, his eyes are like this big, and he's going like this. 2 things you said. One is, we're only about 50 feet deep, and all he had to do was go up. He could have gone up any time. Yeah. So I give it to him, and he's like...
You gave him oxygen.
So we did the buddy breathe thing, and he's falling all over me oh, buddy, you saved my life, you saved me. And I'm like, let's get out of the water, let's not do this.